Coming up on Makosi Today.
Would you say you're a herbalist?
Yes, I am a herbalist.
I want to know the importance of a healthy lifestyle and whether it's actually expensive. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Today, on this episode of our show, we are in Mount Pleasant, where Dr. Paula Thompson gets to do a crazy colonic on me. Have the experience with me. It's not as smelly as you think. Don't go away.
Good health, more energy, and an able body. Put simply, that's what most people want. And Paula Thompson, mother of 5 and wife to GTA advertising mogul Gary Thompson, knows it. That's why Paula's focused so much of her time as a healthcare professional, helping people find natural solutions to these age-old dilemmas. Paula's been a fixture in the healthcare field in Harare since 2006. She was mentored by her mother, Dina Cizano, who pioneered colon care in Zimbabwe. Studying at the London School of Colon Hydrotherapy further groomed Paula for success, and in March of 2011, she opened her own alife practice, where she uses natural alternative methods like colon hydrotherapy and detoxification to help people live a life effortlessly.
What is colon hydrotherapy?
Colon hydrotherapy is actually cleansing of the colon. It's natural. It's been done as far back as 1500 BC by the Egyptians. The amazing thing about the colonic is it will cleanse out your whole colon right through to this point here, which is the cecum.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different to an enema, which can sometimes be uncomfortable and things go everywhere. This actually is also a deeper cleansing compared to the enema.
Right.
So the amazing thing, Dr. Bernard Jensen discovered that the colon has a neural arc reflex. So for example, if something sits at a certain point,
Mm-hmm.
it will send impulses to the spine and then to that particular organ.
Right.
And then, the amazing thing is that by not going, for example, regularly,
Mm-hmm.
which is 2 to 3 times a day, you actually get auto-intoxicated.
Right.
So poisons such as indole, scatol, pitroscan, and cadaverine circulate in the body, and that can give rise to migraines and just not feeling well. So by cleansing the colon, you can feel much better and increased energy.
So downstairs, I just had the colon hydrotherapy.
That's right.
And we spoke in depth about what it is and why it's important for women. Now, can you tell me a little bit about alife?
Okay, well, we started in 2006, and initially I started just to fill in the gap because my mother had trained me up and she was leaving for South Africa. So she said, why don't you do it just, for critical emergencies or for our families? So that's how I started off. And as time went on, it just became a passion and so rewarding because I'd see people come in with really serious problems and leave feeling amazing. So I then wanted to continue adding to my learning. I did the London School of Hydrotherapy and I did a Masters in Ethnomedicine. So I just wanted to keep on improving and also getting new products. So we started from colon hydrotherapy to detoxes, and now we've got new products such as cupping and quantum. So there's a lot of different facets we try and cover.
Do you say you're a herbalist?
Yes, I am a herbalist because what we offer our patients is natural alternatives to the conventional medical, and there is a place for conventional medical treatment, but we come from another angle which is preventative in nature, and herbs have that natural effect on the human body.
I just saw your daughter.
Yes.
How do you balance a hectic work schedule with your family?
It is hectic and it really can be demanding, and I think, especially for women, they're multitask. There's a lot of, maybe they're doing different careers and then they come home and there's the family. So it is difficult, but, do manage. And I think doing all these cleanses and detoxes has helped me keep in there in terms of energy levels.
You do them yourself?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So that just helps me keep in there. And of course, time management and getting some help.
I want to know the importance of a healthy lifestyle and whether it's actually expensive to live healthy.
It actually can be seen to be expensive, but just imagine by living healthy the amount of down the line medical expenses that you'll face, and also lack of quality in terms of wellness. So it doesn't have to be expensive. For example, rape, we find it locally, it's cheap, inexpensive. You can make juices with that, and that gives you enough calcium, so you don't suffer later down the line from things like osteoporosis. Of course, Hippocrates said, let food be your medicine and medicine your food. So what we put in is going to, of course, be what comes out, you know what I mean, in terms of energy and well-being. So it's very important to watch our diet. And disease can be prevented from eating well.
What type of patients do you look after?
In general, we've had everything from minor cases like migraines or just not feeling well, energy levels, to diabetics, to arthritis sufferers. So there is a wide range. But, of course, we deal with mostly chronic cases. Acute cases, we usually recommend them to a doctor. But, of course, sometimes they've been to a doctor, tried, all the medical treatment and still not feeling well. And then that's where we also try and complement with natural herbal products that don't contraindicate with any medical treatment.
Do you treat cancer patients?
Yes, we do. I've just had amazing results with a few cancer patients. I've had a lady clear of breast cancer and someone from prostate cancer. So those are amazing with a doctor's report before and after. So just with also natural treatment, but it was very intensive in terms of the protocols they had to follow.
Considering how invasive the procedure is, do you deal with HIV patients?
We do with natural products such as MMS, and we've also seen amazing changes there.
Do you give them colon hydrotherapy?
They can have colon hydrotherapy. It just depends on their toxicity, how their immunity is doing.
So this procedure is for both men and women.
Yes.
But let's zoom into the benefits for women. What are the benefits for women for having this procedure?
For women, especially after having had children, some women suffer from not going regularly just because of the changes in the body. So going regularly just helps, even in blood pressure and no swelling of the feet and just more energy. So I think a lot of us women want that.
Coming up after the break.
Give us maybe 3 do's and don'ts of a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, 3 do's are you have to drink water. That is such a basic.
You are in Mount Pleasant.
Yes.
And let's say someone is in Mutare and they hear about this. I know we're going to put your website, we're going to put your details, but what can they do at home to have a healthy lifestyle?
Well, what I encourage my patients who do come in is to have a balanced meal. And a lot of us don't have enough fiber in the food. You're meant to have 30 grams of fiber per day. So by having 3/4 of your plate vegetables, 1/4 protein or 1/4 starch, you are getting the amount of fiber that your body needs, and that will help someone go regularly. Of course, also drinking water, which is a basic. We're meant to drink 2 liters of water a day. So a lot of this is very doable. And, just say someone has got a chronic case of constipation, you can do the enema or use a syringe, and that just helps to go regularly. Also, there's natural laxatives like aloe vera. You can juice that or just chew on that, and that can just help elimination.
Okay, you've just mentioned aloe vera and juicing. Before we go off to juice some aloe vera or some spinach, just give us maybe 3 do's and don'ts of a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, 3 do's are you have to drink water. That is such a basic thing because water, we are 70% water, and a lot of us don't drink. We're too busy. So I suggest, just carry a water bottle and sip away. Number 2, chew your food. Digestion begins in the mouth. A lot of us are rushing off and we just gobble the food down. So just doing that will really aid digestion, and enjoy your meals because food is there to be enjoyed. I come from a continental background and we do enjoy it. And also another great thing is not to skip meals, because when that happens, you're more likely to eat on that chocolate cake just to get your blood sugars up.
That chocolate cake. And then the don'ts?
The don'ts, I think, keep away from the great whites, I call it. So things like sugar milk, and refined flours. And great alternatives are even stevia. They use it in Japan. It's 400 times sweeter than sugar, doesn't have calories, and low glycemic index. That's amazing. You can find it. We do have it available. Flours, try and stick to natural whole grain. That way you're getting all the nutrients that you need. And then milk alternatives are soy or rice milk.
So cow milk is bad?
Cow milk, I wouldn't want to say that's bad, but a lot of us don't tolerate it. We can get lactose intolerance,
right.
Not enough enzyme lactase to digest milk, so you get that bloated feeling. And then if you're wanting that calcium, like I said, juicing rape has so much more calcium that is absorbable than milk.
Okay, so we're going to go off and do some juicing with Dr. Paula. Thank you so much for talking to us.
It's been my pleasure.
And thank you for cleansing my bits.
Coming up after the break.
Is this olive oil? Or is it
Olive oil, I just want to show you, that I won't waste anything.
Oh, wow. Dr. Paula, what do we have here?
Well, we've got natural foods, we've got carrots, apples, parsley, and I just wanted to show you today that you can use, hopefully anything that's organic, because
right.
of course you don't want the pesticides.
Mm-hmm.
And the amazing thing about juicing is that within 5 minutes you absorb all the nutrients, because through cooking, for example, you can lose up to 50%
right.
of the good nutrients. And the other thing that's amazing about juicing, it helps to keep your pH alkaline, which your somatic cells prefer 7.5.
Right.
So juicing, really, you can juice yourself to health.
Mm-hmm.
Cancer patients, can follow the Gerson therapy protocol, and you can have up to 13 juices a day.
Mm-hmm.
But, I recommend even twice a day is enough. At 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock when blood sugar levels dip, it's nice just to get that boost in energy.
So this is your juicer?
This is my juicer. You can start off with a $50 juicer and, progress up to $150. It doesn't have to be an expensive. It's just actually really an investment in your health.
Is this olive oil or is it
olive oil? I just want to show you, that I won't waste anything.
Okay.
And then, these, you can use carrots, apples. You can also use things like kale, which is not expensive, rape, korvo, and juice that, add a bit of water and drink that. And that is also really amazing, especially for the bones, because it's high in calcium.
Okay, let's get juicing.
Yes, okay, so carrots are already peeled.
Right.
Let's put them in, and you'll see it's really easy.
Oh, wow.
Voila.
And that's how many carrots in there?
That was just 3 carrots, so
right.
it's it can seem a bit like a waste, but like I said, you are actually getting all the nutrients straight away. Within 5 minutes, your cells absorb it. So carrots are amazing, especially for the liver, and it's high in vitamin A, so very good for the eyes.
Right.
So voila, chin chin in Italian. It's really sweet. So carrot is a good way to start off. Mm-hmm. You can also do apples. Like I said, it's very sweet and palatable, especially for children. They seem to love the apples. It's high in pectin, so very good for the liver. And then, like I said, don't waste anything. You can even use the carrot pulp here and just make a salad out of that. So nothing gets wasted.
Wow.
Just, put a dash of olive oil, a bit of lemon or apple cider vinegar, and you have a meal. Of course, juicing is not a meal. It doesn't replace a meal. So you need to have your regular meals. But juicing is amazing just to give you that boost.
Wow. Thank you very much, Dr. Paula, for
Thank
talking to us.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for the carrot juice.
My pleasure.
Health is wealth, if you ask me. When I was younger, my mom used to give me a colonic. I didn't know what it was. She used to say I'm treating Gubani, if any of you know that. And when I moved to England, I realized that a colonic gets into its thousands, very expensive. And when I come back to Zimbabwe, we have a doctor right at our doorstep who does a colonic for $50, depending on your treatment, but we're starting from $50. So considering that health is wealth, prevention is better than cure. Until next time, take care of yourself and take care of each other. I love GT's voice. Yes, this is office. This one. Okay. Boom! Hi, Gary!
What are you doing? Yes. You caught me on YouTube.
So,
I'm very busy.
How are you, Gary?
I'm watching this homeless kid. Amazing.
Homeless.
Homeless Korean kid. Just amazing. It was very touching. I was actually going to cry. But no, I'm not.
But that's what you do. You find talent.
There's so much out there. And it's just a pity we don't sometimes celebrate it. But that's what you're doing a little bit. Coming out and finding people and stuff.
We have a lot of talent in Zimbabwe. So when is the next one-on-one coming back? Like when are you doing your next big show?
You know, I kind of feel like so many Zimbabweans right now are trying to break out of that invisible ceiling, that thing that kind of keeps you confined. I'd love to bring it back. The whole economic environment has imploded, and the changing game of people are not watching TV quite the way they were and that sort of thing. So we've got to get creative. And so Makoni, this is kind of where we're at. So I'm looking at some strategies to take people the show or other shows. But I want to get back to the core of why am I doing it? What am I about? That's why I was searching the story out. And, you know, I listened to Zim opera singers the other day. And
right.
One of them came to my house. They're amazing. From Chitungwiza. My mother's a concert pianist. We've had the Bolshoi Ballet and Russian orchestra at my house. And here's my mom playing piano for these one lady. And it was amazing. So, yeah, I'm ready to go back. But I want to first look on the inside. Why am I doing it? Not just the money. Right. And then the other stuff maybe will follow. But technology could be the new connector to people.
Straight into the camera, inspire our viewers.
You know, dreams, like I've said so many times, take a detour. This weekend, one of my dreams died, but I watched a 16-year-old golfer beat me and shoot a 69, and he could be the next champion. It's not me. So maybe sometimes I've got to come back to that old credo that for you to win, I don't have to lose. In fact, it's not a win-lose thing. It's go and win, go and be successful. It doesn't affect who I am because I've got to look on the inside and find out what I can do. So what do you do when a broken dream hits, in my case, the fairways? Well, you still have got energy. You've still got some other dreams. And maybe you sometimes have to put some things on the shelf. Maybe let that relationship go. That boyfriend's not working out. That thing is not happening. That boss is oppressive. Let it go. But then you've got to look forward, and you've got to have a new. You've got to have a new you. You've got to have a new normal. We've heard that from TPI in the teachings. You've got to replace that vacuum with something else. So I'm looking forward, as we are right now. I'm writing out on this blank page dreams of literally as you came in.
Yes.
How do you bring back? How do you do it? But it oftentimes in closing seems that your destiny is with someone else. I want to encourage you. Your destiny, your dreams are tied into one thing, and it's your decision. Make a decision today. Be empowered today. It's not someone else, it's you. Celebrate someone else's success, even if their success means, to a degree, you failed. It's okay. Start again. Be fresh. Don't just watch TV. Create TV in your own life.
Awesome!
I'm Gary Thompson, and you're watching Makosi Today.
Now, this particular book is, probably one of my favorites because I'm sure all of you know that I have a nursing background. Yes, you heard it. I'm a cardiac nurse, and health, I think, is wealth. There are certain conditions, if you do not prevent them, your money cannot buy your health back. So the book that we're talking about today is by David Agus, A Short Guide to Long Life. And I'm very big on prevention because I think prevention is better than cure. And in one of the chapters in this book, he zooms in to prevention. The passage that I'm going to read from this book is a ground rule to prevention. You are in charge of you. This book is designed as a manual to help you know when to be introspective, that is to think from within, and when to question things. Until next time, take care of each other and take care of yourselves.
We have challenges now, challenges that are a result of the changes that are taking place in our society.
after a rape, the child does not know that I should report this.